Oh my god, bro.
Let's be real for a second. If you just open FL Studio for the first time, it's probably feel like you're staring into a spaceship copyright, and your brain is already tired before you even make a single sound. Beginners actually have a massive advantage. You're learning everything for the first time, which means your brain absorbs things insanely fast if you learn the right thing first. And FL Studio quietly helps you more than you think. So let's go into the topic. Most people ignore the hint panel in the top left corner, but this thing is basically FL Studio whispering explanation into your ear. Every time you hover over a button, it tells you what that button actually does. If you extend it, and hidden context start making sense without watching a 40-minute tutorial. Now here's a moment every producer experience at least once. You're playing on your MIDI keyboard, you accidentally play something magical, and then you realize you weren't recording. Normally that would be pure pain, but FL Studio has been quietly recording your MIDI the entire time. When you use DAM's core log, you're not recovering data, you're recovering ideas. FL Studio understands that creativity doesn't wait for you to press record. As your project grew, chaos starts creeping in. Too many drums, too many channels, nothing feels organized anymore. This is where grooving and routing stop being boring technical stuff and start becoming creative tools. When your channel rack is clean, your brain stays focused on music instead of fighting clutter. First shortcut to jump between playlists, piano roll, channel rack, and mixer aren't just workflow tricks. The less friction between your idea and the sound, the better your music becomes. And then there's a moment when your melody sounds correct but dead, perfectly on grid, same velocity, and zero human feel. That's because humans don't play like machine. Micro timing shifts, velocity changes, tiny imperfections, that's where emotion lives. Music doesn't feel good because it's perfect, it feels good because it breathes. Now when your mix start getting muddy or harsh, most beginners instantly reach for heavy plugins. But FL Studio already gives you the tools that's sitting right there. The built-in mixer EQ is more than enough for subtle shaping, cleaning highs, and carving space. Not every sound needs fancy processing, sometimes it just needs a space to exist. Routing is another silent power move. Instead of manually assigning everything, naming tracks one by one, and burning time, FL lets you route, color, and organize instantly. This is how professionals work fast. Not because they rush, but because they remove unnecessary steps. Speed doesn't kill creativity, disorganization does. Then there's something most beginners don't realize until much later. Projects aren't just ideas, they are a fragile ecosystem. If your samples disappear, your project is dead. Exporting zip project files isn't paranoia, it's respect for your own work. Future you will thank to present you for caring enough to back things up properly. And finally, one of the most underrated superpower in FL Studio, turning plugin into instrument that anyone can open. When you sample a scene into a direct wave, you're not downgrading your sound, you're freezing it in time. Your phone doesn't need the plugin, your laptop doesn't need the extra CPU, the idea survives. That's a professional thing. FL Studio doesn't require you to know everything, it only asks you to understand the flow, where the sounds come from, where they go, and how ideas move from your head into reality. Once you get that, the software stops being intimidating and start feeling like an extension for your creativity. So this is an Unpheric. Learn the right thing first, and I will see you in the next video.